What's up guys, it's your boy Kato back again with another video. On today's video we're going to be installing the Tein Flex C's coilovers on the new BRZ. So these are actually from the 86. They should pretty much just fit perfectly. So let's go ahead and test it, make sure everything's all good, and yeah, let's have a good time. Alright guys, I'm going to try my best to install it in this really tight space, but first thing you want to do, you want to break the bolts on. I'm starting on the rear, so break the bolts on the rear on both sides and then jack it up. Hey guys, I just took the wheel off. I have this little magnet thing for the bolt, really helpful. But once you can take the wheel off, first thing you want to do, go right here. This is the strut tower or strut, whatever. It's a 17 millimeter right here. You're gonna take that off. You have a 14 millimeter for this end link. Take that off. And then the lower control arm to the subframe, it's also 17-inch. Take that off as well. Once you get these unbolted, just take like a little rubber mallet and just hit these out very gently, and then they should pop out. And then that whole lower control arm should drop, so we can take the strut out. Once you take the bolts out, you're gonna come up into the trunk. There's these two tabs here, as you can see. You're just gonna pull those out. I just used one of these. These are the tabs right here. Not too bad. Pull this out just a little bit so you can get to these bolts right here. And those are 14 millimeter bolts. Go ahead and unbolt those and gently take out the strut. So now when you're removing the strut, you can pull this little lower control arm down gently. Ooh. Yeah, gently, not like that. And then the whole strut should come out. Oops, sorry. So here's just a little comparison between the two. Okay. And now we can throw these in. So when you throw them in, just go ahead and slide these the lower control arm bolts in, and then you can screw in the top heads. So once you put in those two bolts for the strut, you're gonna have to jack it up so it can line up, and then you can put in that bolt. Once I jacked it up and I lined it up, I felt that it's easier to actually put the screws in first and then put the bolt in at the end. Anyways, I already got it in, so just go ahead and tighten them all up, and then I'll give you the torque specs after. Alright, so here's the torque specs right here. So this is the lower control arm. So you have the strut, which is right here. So this one's going to be 59 foot-pounds for the strut, 28 foot-pounds for the end link, and then to the subframe is also going to be 59 foot-pounds. So let me go ahead and show you on here. So this one is going to be 59 foot-pounds. This end link right here, the small bolt, it's going to be 28 foot-pounds. And then this one for the strut, for the coilover, is also going to be 59 foot-pounds. So go ahead and do that. And then go ahead and do the other side before you torque this down. And let's move on to the fronts. I forgot to mention the top pads are 22 foot-pounds. So these bolts right here are 22 foot-pounds. Once you have everything torqued down, let's go ahead and throw on the wheels and lower this thing and see how it came out. Just like that, we got the rears done. Still hasn't settled, so we'll see, but that's about the height that I wanted. It's a lot better than that. I can throw almost my whole fist in there. So, but especially when we throw on the wheels, we'll definitely know how it comes out. I just backed the car up. We're about to start on the front, and in my opinion the fronts are a lot easier, so yeah, it's not too bad. Maybe we might lower it a little bit, but we'll see. Let's do the front, see how it all comes out. Let's go ahead and start by breaking the bolts before we jack it up. Take the wheels off, and then I'll see you then. Okay guys, so first things first, we're gonna have to move this brake line right here, which is just one bolt. And there's a couple of clips here. Let's do those first. By the way, this bolt right here for the brake line, that's a 12 millimeter bolt. Once you move the brake line away, you got these two clips, which if you can see behind here in the back, it's just this little push thing. So I'm just going to take a flathead screwdriver, push it down, pop it out for both of these, this one and this one. Once you get that off, let's go ahead and take the end link off, and then we'll take these two bolts. So this is a 19mm bolt or 3/4 inch, whichever one you guys prefer, and then this is a 17mm. Okay, as you can see, I took the two 19mm bolts off, and then we just push the end link out like that, and then I believe these are also 14. Let me just double check. Nope, these are 12. So on bolt these 12mm, on the last bolt, if you're doing this by yourself, go slowly and pull it out, pull out the strap. Alright, here's a little comparison. Nothing too crazy, obviously adjustment, it's shorter, but huge differences on ride quality, so really pumped for these ones. As you can see, these went by a lot faster, so let's go ahead and finish up. We're just doing the reverse here. Put it in through there, and then put in at least one bolt threaded in, then you can bolt the rest. Alright, so now we're just gonna slide a bolt in through here, like one of these. We're gonna move this up to here, slide the bolts in, bolt them up, then bolt up the end link, clip these on, bolt the brake line. So it's nothing crazy, so pretty easy. Once you get everything bolted in, then you can torque it down. Try to get the other side done before you torque it down, because I noticed that this end link won't move, like the sway bar won't move up because it's a lot higher unless you have the other side end link unbolted. So I just went ahead and unbolted that, and I was able to move it. So go ahead and torque it down. Here are the torque specs. So the front, the top hats are 17 foot-pounds. The what's it called, the end link is 34 foot-pounds, and then these two main bolts, which is this one, are both 114 foot-pounds. So once again, 17 foot-pound, 34 foot-pound, and both of these are 114 foot-pound. This one, just tighten it as much as you can, doesn't matter. Once you have everything torqued down, throw the wheels back on and torque them. I'm going to throw them 90. I think online it says like 86 foot-pounds, but I'm just going to do 90. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see how it looks now. Check this out, boys. That is the ride height I was looking for. Look at that. That's sick. This is going to look sick with some wheels. Ooh. Damn. Nice. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And spread love, not hate. Peace out, guys.